Hi there, welcome to Foxfire Tarot. I'm going to be doing Taurus for the month of April. So, I'm just going to go ahead and give these cards a good little shuffle up. Oops. I've been finding that these cards are getting really worn out. Might have to purchase another deck soon. But I really like these for my main card. Very beautiful. Okay, Taurus, what is in store for you for the month of April? Currently, we are in the new moon of Libra, in case you were wondering what's going on planetarily. I'm super stoked. I'm going to be learning way more about astrology from my new friend that I met recently, which is exciting. Okay, first card is 10 of Cups in the reverse. So, a lot of you guys out there feel like you want to be in a real relationship right now. And you're looking for that confirmation of money coming in with the Emperor energy. But I feel like, Taurus, you have some unrealistic expectations going on. You really do. You're looking to get grounded. Something is coming to an end here. You have a relationship ending. Broken marriage card is the Town of Cups upside down, which is what we have. And the Emperor card in the reverse, which talks about the opposite of being the Emperor energy, which is authority. So, no authority in your life. You're just kind of running wild. You have no self-boundaries or discipline or anything going on. And so you're looking for that message of money to come in because, like, you're starting to freak. Yep. Yep. Trouble, problems. There's somebody... hang on. There's somebody... Some of you out there are dealing with somebody very immature. Childlike behavior. Childlike behavior. Adult. Child. An adult child. Okay? And you're feeling very nostalgic presently. Oh yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Makes sense. Okay, there's a lot of money going on here. Worrying about the money. Worrying about being in your power. Losing control. Because of this relationship. And I feel like you really want it to come to an end. But you don't know how to get there. You're stuck in it emotionally, so you can't break free because you know what you need to do to be successful. And this relationship's dragging you down, Taurus. Dragging you down. You have the 6 of Cups in the reverse, 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse for your present current energy. So let's just look at the Cups card. So we have the 6 in the reverse, which talks about living in the past, being unrealistic with your goals and things, right? Having expectations that are unrealistic. You have the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, which talks about giving up too soon, work with no reward. This came up for Aries as well. It's a common theme right now. A lot of people are feeling very unproductive. This is not just you. Everyone, I feel, is that. It would not surprise me if that card kept popping up for everybody's reading, because that's what's happening. This energy we're in coming out of March was crazy. I mean, great. Like, I can't express to you how little productivity I had. Like, very little. Like, wow, I know exactly what's going on here. But just so you know, You're not alone. Okay? But very unproductive with your money. And so basically, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse talks about a stubborn, lazy person. So you're being stubborn and you're being lazy, and that's creating unproductivity and, this feeling. And it's all, you're in your head about a lot of things going on in your life. You're missing the past, you want to do this, you want to do that, and it's all kind of like, you're just like, ugh. But we all are. We're all doing that right now, all of us. It's because of this crazy month of March we've had with these planetary squaring offs and crazy things that are going on energetically around this planet. But, so not to worry, you're not alone, all right? Let's see what the universe has in store for you, Taurus. Jesus, we're only at 5 minutes. This came up quick. Usually I'm really, bunch of different storylines pop out. But Taurus, this is for one person. Or many of you who are feeling this way. Some of you. Because Taurus, you're generally a very, productive person financially. You're very headstrong. And I just feel like you haven't been that way for a really long time right now. And, COVID definitely did not make things better. Some people have found to be more productive during COVID than they ever were. Myself being included. But I think that's just because Gemini don't like the mundane, and when you're in a routine, it just seems like, oh God. But then COVID kind of broke it up for me. I was just like, ooh, this is different. What's going on? Bad thing, but broke the monotony. Okay, so let's get going here. I just need 3 more cards, please. Taurus, universal energy, thank you. Oh, 3. Oh, somebody. Ooh, eek. 3 of Swords. What is going on? Taurus. Who are you guys messing with? Who is this person in your life that is making you compete for them? Wow. The Chariot in the reverse. Slowly. This has been a slow burn. A very slow burn. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're looking for your independence. But, because the Two of Wands card popped out right beside it, so I'm going to use that as a one reading card. As a clarifier. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. Okay. Upright. So yeah, you're very vulnerable right now. Your mindset is that you want to be independent financially, and you're not. That's your overall wish here. And the universal energy is telling me that's what you want the most. You've got a broken union or a broken relationship, I believe, either on the horizon or you're in your head that it's going to happen. You have the independent feeling for being financially secure and keeping your money close to you because you know that you're not supposed to be spending frivolously. Then you're looking for that communication to come in that says, yeah, let's do this instead of that to make this more stable. But then you're also dealing with something else. There's someone else involved in this relationship besides you and the other person. Now, this might be an open relationship, a polyamorous relationship, which you may have been open to. However, there's someone in the mix that may be a direct competition, or you feel is a direct competition that is threatening you and this other person. This connection you have with this other person. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, overall energy. No team support. So you feel like you're alone in this relationship. You're trying to make ends meet, and or you're with somebody who's doing this to you and you're the one doing it. Like, I don't know, Taurus. It's very unclear who's doing what. But you both made an opinion to do this together. You're both open to whatever's going on in your life, but there's money being spent that shouldn't be, and you're really up in your head about it. So I feel like you're looking for that other person to be like, okay, yeah, let's make a plan. But it's just not coming in. This person's just very child. She or he's an adult child, like a man child or a woman girl, like just wants to play and but is not being responsible with the money that you two bring in. Okay. And this Three of Swords energy is really upsetting me. I don't like it. I'm gonna pull a clarifier card from my Universal Oracle cards here and see what energy pops out for what's going on there, what you need to focus on. Because that card being in the universal space is kind of worrisome. Because that's your that's your closest future outcome, right? Like, so either you're in your head about this happening and you don't want it, or because I think what's happened, something's come through. You're afraid to put the foot down on the money spending, because it might break up your relationship, because this person's very controlling but independent and doesn't really give a lot of leeway. You're the one that's giving quite a lot. You're the one trying to be more money management, and you're scared that if you put up a fight about it, whoever else is in this relationship with the both of you will have the upper hand. And you're scared that it's going to force you to the sideline here, because they're not going to support you. That's what I see. Okay. Woo! Let's see what the cards say. Whoa! Okay. So, oh my God. This same card came up for Aries. I'm not even kidding. Mental repetition. This girl's bored. This boy's bored with you. Something's happening. I would not be surprised if you're dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Or a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. They are bored to death very quickly. I would say, out of those 6 signs, the Gemini and the Sagittarius are the 2 most mental air signs and fire signs. I feel like whoever you're competing against brings this other person, breaks monotony. They are bored. They are bored with you. They are bored with the situation. They are bored in general. So that's why they're being adult childlike, because that's what's bringing them joy and happiness and freedom and some, fresh air to breathe, because there's something going on here that just isn't working. So that's what's happening with the Three of Swords. Excuse me. Mental repetitions. So I think if you were to change this up on how you approach the situation, I think if you were to approach the situation in a different way with respect to, hey, let's not spend our money because, whatever. Maybe if you approached it in a way that was more creative mentally. More intelligently creative, right? Try a different approach. I am going to put this $10 over here so that we can use it for buying beer next month. And then next month we'll have enough to have a party if we put this much away, or $100, or I don't know, whatever amount you want to think about. And that way we can pay our rent. I don't know why I'm using booze, but there's nothing here that suggests any kind of like uh, addictions of any kind. But it just came out, so we'll go with it. And so yeah, and that way we can do this thing. Setting goals are good for people who are very childlike in their behavior, like to live life and be alive and feel things and do things that are more on the wild side, we'll say. And I feel like that's something that stimulates you, Taurus, to no end, and you love it. But there's a part of you that's grounded and brought up to be like very conscientious, and very controlling of how you spend your money. And I think like you've just sort of like let it go to please this person. And now you're just kind of like, how do I reel it back in? How do I do this and still hold this person and save money and juggle and be involved and keep their attention and have them, make them love me. I want them to love me. I want them to love me. I want them to love me. I don't want them to go away. And you're scared that if you change anything at all, they're going to leave you for whoever else is involved. Whoever else they're hanging out with. Whoever else they're playing with. Whoever else they're talking about. Could be somebody from their past that has a very strong connection that you're jealous of. It could be somebody coming in that you're going to be jealous of. And this green envy is going to take over you. So just be mindful that when you do discuss this thing with the person you're with about your finances and how you feel, and how it's making you feel in a negative way, and how you want to change it, be creative and keep it positive. Don't be like negative and Debbie Downer, and you know this person, whoever you're with, they're not gonna like that. They're just in one ear out the other, kind of thing. So be creative about how you're gonna go about it. That's my advice. That's all I got. I really do not like that Three of Swords thing, but because nothing really else came up about the relationship being unstable, in the sense that it was unhealthy for you, I feel that the only thing that is bothering you is the money aspect of this relationship and how that's affecting you. Because, like, Taurus, you are an earth sign, and you're grounded in the pentacle. You're all about the coin. You work hard, or you worked hard, or you do things to provide, to save for a rainy day, to travel, to spend, and you're basically making ends meet right now, and you don't have any money to spend at the end of the day. You're probably paying off credit card bills left, right, and center because of this sporadic, spontaneous behavior that your partner is putting on you, and you're just you're letting this person you're enabling her or him or they to behave this way because you're not saying no, and you're afraid to say no, even to yourself. You're afraid to say no to yourself as well. You've lost all control of things, and I feel like that's what's going on here. So I really hope that that's brought some clarity for you. I'm going to pull a universal card since this is kind of like really, you're really in your head about all this right now, and I kind of feel like this might bring you a little bit of a bonus. So we'll do a bonus here and see what pops up for you, Taurus. What do we have for some assurances on how to go about things and how to proceed with this issue you are having with your finances? And the universal energy is going to come through here and give us a little message to clarify, to assure. Keep us in the right direction. All right, loss. That's what popped up. So it says, sometimes you learn true offering. I don't have my glasses here, so bear with me. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring its own plan instead of the ego's. Excuse me. Oh, thank you. Okay. So, let me look at this for a second here. I see a lot of weaving here, connections. I see a dove representing peace, balance. I see some foliage and green weeds growing. So there's some good foundation here with you. So I think that the message here for you, Taurus, is that this is a universal teachable moment. I feel like the universe is trying to show you something with you and your finances and your spending habits. I feel like in order for you to get back to a place of, for the both of you, or however many of you there are, to a place of financial security, the universe is going to teach you a lesson of what it's like to lose it and have nothing. In order for you to get back to that mentality and the routine of budgeting and spending. Okay? So, in order to gain something, we have to lose it. Okay? So that's just the way the universe goes. Like, you cannot have abundance unless there's loss. You cannot receive abundance unless you cannot basically appreciate what you have unless you've had without. Does that make sense? Okay. Anyway, I'll let you see it again. It's a beautiful card. All right. There's a branch that's broken on this tree, which represents the loss of a piece of you. A piece of you has been severed. And you're trying to get that back, right? Like I said before, you're giving, pulling, giving, and pulling. Love me, love me, love me. But the universe is saying, this person, you have to trust that in order to... Do you remember that expression, if I set a bird free, it will come back to me? If it's really love, right? If the person really loves you, they're going to support whatever thing you think is positive for the two of you. And if this is talking about money or talking about the relationship, either way, this other person will learn to appreciate you, as well as you will learn to appreciate what it's like to go without again. And maybe you're going through that right now, actually. For some of you, maybe you are already going through this. And you're realizing, like, yeah, like, dude, like, I could have saved $1,500 by now, and we could be going on a trip as soon as the borders open up, if I'd only stayed to my true, guidance of what I felt was right for us financially. And maybe not so much spending frivolously on things you don't necessarily need. We're all guilty of it. I mean, I do it all the time. I shouldn't be. We all shouldn't be, but, we do things to make us happy, and sometimes, what do they call it? Consumer therapy or shopping therapy? I don't know. Tell me what it is down in the comments. I forget the term, but anyway, let me know if this resonates with you, Taurus. Hope you've had a good transition out of the month of March into the moon of Libra, and I really hope that this works out for you. I know that it will, as long as you put your mind to it. You're a very stubborn person, and that stubbornness is positive as well. So what some people think is stubborn, other people can think is a go-getter, a stick-to-itiveness. So think of things positively, do things creatively, and stay away from the negative, low vibration energy, and you will be fine. And again, life shows you what you already know. Stay tuned till next time. Thanks for joining me. And sorry about the gum. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I'll see you next time you wake up in my timeline. Bye.